Chapter 1. The Boy Who Was Never Supposed to Change Baseball. The beginning of Shohei Ohtani. Baseball experts once said this dream was impossible. They believed no player could dominate baseball as both a pitcher and a hitter at the same time. Scouts doubted him, media laughed at him, and honestly, most people believed his dream would collapse the moment he reached America. But years later, one quiet kid from Japan shocked the sports world forever. And that kid was Shohei Ohtani. Before the fame, before the giant contracts, before packed MLB stadiums screamed his name, Shohei was just a skinny kid from Japan with a dream so crazy that even professional baseball people thought it made no sense. Because Shohei didn't want to become only a pitcher, and he didn't want to become only a hitter either. He wanted both at the same time, and honestly, that sounded impossible. The quiet kid from Japan. Shohei Ohtani was born in 1994 in Oshu, Japan, a quiet town far away from the giant lights of Major League Baseball. And from a very young age, Shohei felt different from everyone around him. Not louder, not more confident. Different because of his obsession. While other kids relaxed after school, Shohei trained. While others played games, Shohei watched baseball, studied baseball, lived baseball. Japanese baseball culture already demanded perfection. Training sessions felt brutal. Mistakes weren't accepted easily, but Shohei pushed himself even harder than everyone around him. Because deep down, his dream wasn't simply becoming a professional player in Japan. He wanted America, Major League Baseball, the biggest baseball stage in the world. But there was one huge problem. Nobody believed his baseball style could survive there. The dream that sounded insane. As Shohei grew older, scouts became fascinated by him because he could do two things at an elite level: pitch and hit. Normally, baseball players specialize in one role only. Pitchers pitch, hitters hit. That's how baseball worked for generations. But Shohei refused to accept those rules. His fastballs became terrifying. Hitters struggled badly against his speed. At the same time, he smashed gigantic home runs like a power hitter. People didn't know what to call him anymore. Some coaches wanted him to focus completely on pitching. Others believed hitting was his future. But Shohei kept repeating the same thing: I want to do both. And honestly, most people secretly believed he would fail, because modern baseball was too difficult, too demanding, too competitive. Nobody could dominate both sides of the game anymore. At least, that's what everyone believed before Shohei arrived. But Shohei didn't care what people thought. He kept training, kept improving, kept proving doubters wrong. And slowly, Japan started realizing they were watching something terrifyingly special. The monster of Japan, Shohei, eventually joined the Hokkaido Nippon Ham Fighters in Japan's professional baseball league, and almost immediately, everything changed. The stadiums became louder, fans became obsessed, because every Shohei Ohtani game felt unpredictable. One night he would dominate as a pitcher. The next night he would launch baseballs deep into the crowd. And honestly, it felt unfair. Media cameras followed him everywhere. Fans packed stadiums just to watch him warm up. And suddenly, baseball experts across Japan started asking one unbelievable question: could Shohei Ohtani become the greatest baseball talent Japan has ever produced? But even while Japan celebrated him, America still doubted him. Because dominating Japanese baseball was one thing. Dominating Major League Baseball, that was completely different. The pressure, the speed, the media attention, everything felt bigger in America. And secretly, many MLB experts believed Shohei's two-way player dream would collapse instantly once he arrived there. They thought baseball would force him to choose pitcher or hitter, because nobody could survive doing both against the best players in the world. But Shohei was already preparing for the biggest decision of his life. And what happened after he arrived in America shocked baseball forever.